I like very much the title of the collection of all the most important letters of Mother Teresa of Calcutta. And they put it in this book, and the title of that book is Come, Be My Light. I think the gospel of this Sunday is saying to each and every one of us, God is asking us, come and be my light unto the world. And it's not only God asking this of us, but everyone out there that we meet is asking you, come, be my light. The world today is in dire need of this light from above, this light of Christ. The world today is in need of the salt of the earth. Now, as we watch the visit of Pope Francis to the Congo and South Sudan, millions of people coming to worship, to listen to Pope Francis. They are not coming simply because of the Pope. They are coming because of what he represents. The church as salt and light is always reflected clearly and most powerfully when the church and Christians are stepping into the lives of people, especially those who are sad, those who are down, those who are wounded, those who feel the weight of sin. When the church steps into their lives, gives them a hand of healing, the light shines in their lives. That is why this Sunday, I invite you to embrace this message. God is saying to you, come, be my light. Come, be my salt unto the earth. What does it mean to be the salt of the earth? Salt, as we know, is useless unless it mingles with something. Water, food, the wound in someone's body. Salt helps to preserve that which needs to be preserved from decay. Salt is used to bring out the flavor in the food. Salt is also used for healing. We use salt as well in blessing water, in exorcism, and in many other ways. Salt has a therapeutic quality. Unless salt mingles with something, salt is useless. Now, what does it mean to be the salt of the earth? It means that we Christians must mingle in the world. We must mix in the world with people, the good, the bad, the ugly. But the Lord says, you are in the world, but not of the world. That is because you are the salt of the earth. Where you come in, you stop decay. Where there is anger, bitterness, despair, you bring joy, you bring forgiveness, you bring hope. When you bring the flavor of your Christian life onto the people that you meet. Unlike salt, the light does not lose anything by lightening another candle, for instance. So light is meant to be a source of energy, a source of illumination, a source of brightness unto people who are cold, who are in darkness, and who are despairing. But like we say in the creed, Jesus is light from light. And in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 5, St. Paul reminds us that we are children of the light. Jesus says in John chapter 8, verse 12, I am the light of the world. Anyone who follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. So the light does not belong to us. This little light of mine, as we sing in that famous song, comes from heaven above. It is the life of God in us. It is that divine energy in us that fires us every day, fires us into courage, fires the flame of faith in us, burning in our hearts, that we are now asked to share with our brothers and sisters. Come, be my light. And how can we be the light of the world and the salt of the earth? The two readings, first reading and second reading, remind us clearly how we can do that. In the responsorial psalm, it talks about the just man who takes care of the poor, the orphans, the widows, who stands up for the truth, who does not compromise the values and virtues that God has given to us. Isaiah reminds us that we can be light when we care for the poor, when we feed the hungry, when we welcome strangers, when we bring into our homes those who are homeless, and when we stretch out the hand of love unto everyone. We are healing the earth. We are restoring creation. We are becoming the light of God in the world. So let us make that commitment this week. Find places where there is darkness, where you can bring light. Find places where people are despairing, where relationships are broken, where the world is getting corrupt, and speak truth to power and be the truth that stands up so that people can see again, that people can rise again. Like Mother Teresa says to us, God has no more hand but our hands to heal the world. God has no more mouth but our mouth to speak truth, to speak the words of comfort to those who are despairing. God has no more legs but our legs to go to see the sick, the broken, the wounded. May our lives be a light unto God's people this week. And may the light shine in you so that people seeing your good work will come to believe that Christianity is indeed a religion that brings salt and light unto people.